Greetings and salutations, my fellow compatriots of the World Wide Web. Raymond Robotnik here for another episode of my video diary. And as you all know, I'm constantly racking my brain as to talk about what I'm going to be talking about for the next segment. And today, with it being my 10th week, I thought, why not talk a bit about myself, or along the lines of my family? Well, as you all know, Ivo Robotnik, or Eggman as you all prefer to call him, is in fact my cousin. And he tried to take over the world by starting over on the islands of Mobius. And obviously, he had failed due to Sonic the Hedgehog interfering and destroying his many machinations and his many robots that were powered by flickies. But of course, after that, it was time after time after time. He constantly tried to take over the world. He tried to rule it, all because of his genius power intellect, his 300 IQ, his unfathomable skills in creating such technology. But unfortunately, due to that, he was soon labeled as public enemy number one. And as such, due to him being a Robotnik, the rest of the Robotnik family, we had been put into hiding. Granted, back then, I was merely, back when he had first started, I was younger than I was before, than I am now. Than before, come on, Raymond. But anyway, due to him becoming public enemy number one, the rest of the Robotnik family being forced into hiding, a lot of us had to go our separate ways. A lot of us had to cut communication from the rest of us, from pretty much everyone else. I barely even know where half of my cousins are. I barely even know where half of my aunts and uncles are. And that's why a lot of us have been forced from our ancestral home, Robotnik Manor, which, now that I think about it, I have not gotten a precise location on it. I mean, I remember it was this really big, I'm just talking massive mansion where each and every single one of us lived in perfect harmony, where every single one of us were working on our projects in our fields of studies. And some of us were working in geology, zoology, cryptoology. Some of us were even working just like Ivo in creating great robotic creations. I mean, I was getting my first start at the house, but then Ivo's grandiose plan of becoming world dominator soon hit, and we were forced into seclusion, into I'm getting so frustrated. See, after that, my parents, along with my brothers and me, we were forced to leave Robotnik Manor and move here to a small rural town in Wyoming. And I've been living here pretty much ever since. And it was actually tough at first, because remember when I said that this idea was my mother's, and she said that we need to get the notifications out. We need to start telling everyone that not everyone of the Robotnik family is just like Ivo. Because not all not all of us are completely megalomaniac, egotistical, world domination hell-bent scientists. Some of us just want to make the world a better place. Myself included. And I would much rather get back to doing that. I mean, I've gotten so used to being here in Wyoming that it's actually starting to grow on me that I might actually stay here. But as soon as we are allowed to return to Robotnik Manor, I think it would be fair to say that I will definitely find a way for me to get from there to there. I have been working on some helicopter plans. I might have to show you guys up as soon as I'm done drawing the blueprints of them, or maybe at least a rough draft. But uh, ever since then, I have been still trying to be a good robot. I'm still trying to. I am still trying to show that not all Robotniks are basically world domination hellbent megalomaniacs. Some of us are still trying to become good delegators, good inventors, good scientists. And that is one of the reasons why I put in an application to GUN, to Guardians United Nations. I mean, with the chance for me to actually be the Robotnik I was meant to be, it would change perspective, and everyone would understand that, yeah, it was all Ivo's idea. It was not the rest of us. I'm still hoping for that application of GUN to come through. And I'm still hoping that one day Sonic, despite coming to visits to have some of my mother's cooking, or for Amy to listen to my mother's my mother's playing, or for Tails to listen to some of my dad's own robotic designs, or designs for possibly planes and helicopters, because yeah, my dad, he's another mechanic. He's another engineer. I'm hoping that one day my family is going to be able to get back into where we were before, instead of being shunned, all because of one member of our family becoming a villain, willingly becoming a villain, and becoming, ugh, completely cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, as one of my new friends I made would say. Well, I hope this idea is right. I'm hoping mom is going to be right, because we Robotniks need to get out of our seclusion. We work better as a team. We all work better as a team. I mean, not too long ago, my aunt, who is a chef, she doesn't use chef. My aunt Cassandra, who is a chef, but she prefers the term culinary chemist. She made a pizza so delicious that I basically tried to have the rest of the pizza all by myself, but of course I had to be restrained because it was that good. Oh, it was so delicious. She used traditional Japanese, not Japanese, Italian ingredients, and even threw in some of her own mixes and matches in it. And it was so good. She actually used to own a restaurant until she was forced into hiding. All I hope is that one day we can return, we Robotniks, the rest of the Robotniks can return to our old callings of being scientists, of being helpers of the world. And I'm really hoping that my application to GUN will finally come through and I can actually start going through boot camp. That's only in the future. But until then, my friends, this is Raymond Robotnik, signing off.